let's move on to Watch This Jerks. There's a lot of shit on this.
I see that.
Been busy during the off season. All right, here we go. These are all shows that you guys, I don't know. These are great shows, by the way. Well, this first one's called The Hotspot, and there's only one episode. I think the second episode just came out. This is a Japanese show. Do you know the show, Wombat? Resident Alien? That was the one with Alan Tudyk.
Alan Tudyk, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so as far as I can tell, that's what they're trying to do with this show. It takes place, it's the Japanese show. It takes place like in like some shitty hotel, not a shitty hotel, but like a mediocre hotel, like near Mount Fuji. It's like a single mom, just like everybody's just like regular. And you find out in the first episode that like one of the guys that works at the hotel, this middle-aged guy that just looks like a schlub, is an alien and has superpowers, has alien superpowers. But everything about it is schlubby. So like he has super speed and strength and stuff, but then he gets like a headache afterwards for like or a fever or something. Or like he can do this, but then like he gets a nosebleed or something. So it's like it's a comedy, obviously. And I don't know, it's cute so far. So far I would say keep an eye out for The Hotspot. The other show we started watching is called Common Side Effects that just came out also. That's on HBO Max. Hotspot's on Netflix.
That's the Mike Judge cartoon, right?
Oh, is it Mike Judge? Okay, that checks out. That's an animated adult series about a guy discovering a mushroom that can basically cure any disease or illness or physical injury or anything. And so like the pharmaceutical companies are out to get him. And that's the short of it. It seems pretty clever so far. We watched, I think, 2 episodes. Common Side Effects. Pretty good. Pretty good so far.
I'm up to date on Severance.
Are you? I want to be. Good?
It's good. I mean, there's only 3 episodes. It's not like it's not a lot. But yes, it's still as weird as ever. You still watch each episode and go, what the hell's going on here? What is, where is this all going? There's part of me that's like, if this ends and it ends poorly, this is going to go down as like the worst show of all time.
It's always possible.
It's possible, but I don't think it'll, like, I feel like there's enough there that just in the first season that I was satisfied.
I guess. I mean, I'm enjoying the journey. I will admit that is true. But there's also part of me that's like, I really hope they stick the landing here. And I hope they know where they're going with this now.
30 seasons.
Yeah, and they're not making it up as they go along. Yeah.
I'm hoping they're not making it up as they go along, because it took them 3 years to put out the second season.
Ugh.
Yeah.
Shows shouldn't do that, by the way. I forget what happened.
Do you remember when the TV
do you remember COVID?
was,
remember that happened?
Remember when a TV season was 23 episodes? You remember that? 23 episodes used to be a normal season, not 8.
And the shows didn't even have anything to do with one another. The episodes didn't even have anything to do with one another.
Nope. Well, it would be, they had to do with Michael Knight going to a different town.
Right, exactly. Exactly.
This
what else are you watching?
This barmaid's in trouble. I better help him.
I better fuck her. I better fuck this chick and then help the town.
Yep. And then next week, this barmaid's in trouble.
No, it wouldn't be a barmaid the next week. It would be like this rodeo owner who happens to just owned by a beautiful young woman. They're being run out of town by the I don't know. They want to build condos there or something.
Oh, this orphan's in trouble, and his sister.
Right. Me make out with his sister and then punch this guy in the face and then jump over some shit in my car.
Mm-hmm.
Problem solved.
Back when TV was good.
I'm all caught up on Mythic Quest. That also came back on Apple TV after like 3 years.
I saw ads for it.
Yes,
it's good. It is I'm surprised you never got into this, huh, Wombat?
No,
it's game dev drama, right? Or comedy?
It's a office place comedy that just happens to be around a gaming studio.
Okay.
I watched like the first 2 or 3 episodes, and it just didn't hook me. I don't know. I'm weird. What do you want?
It's gotten better. Like, I think it got better after that. You need to watch about 30 episodes of this, and then I think you'll
perfect.
You can make up your mind.
It's one of those. Yeah.
No, I don't. It's good. It's a
good.
both Mrs. Shipwreck and I both enjoy watching that. So that's what we've been watching because I want to watch Severance, but she does not want to watch Severance.
Oh, really?
So
Okay.
she doesn't like drama. We talked about this, and that Severance is nothing but like giving you
Tension.
anxiety the entire time. It's like,
It's
hey,
funny
here's your
'cause-
like 45 minutes to an hour worth of anxiety that you need, right?
She's not gonna like Silo.
It's one of the few things my wife and I watch together that is, although everything else we watch together is light comedy, because we watch the Dropout stuff and we watch After Midnight. We watch that every day. So 'cause that's
Nice.
fun. Yeah.
Have you considered watching Balin Out Loud with your wife?
No.
It's not well, it is a drama.
I don't watch reality TV.
It is reality TV. So
Yeah,
last week,
that's something that's where I draw the line.
last time I told you that we watched the first episode, and Mrs. Chibi, I was surprised that Mrs. Chibi made it through the whole episode. I was informed later in the week that, first of all, she doesn't want me watching the show anymore because she's afraid it's going to give me Tourette's, and she gets mad if she sees me watching clips of it or repeating any of it. And she's out. She's definitely not watching it herself anymore, and she like regrets watching it. So
You should watch After Midnight together instead.
she's not watching that.
No,
Too late.
she wouldn't get it.
Can't stay
Too
up
many
that late.
jokes. Too many jokes. Oh, I watch it the next day
I'm just kidding.
during the day.
I was joking.
Mhm.
So yeah, we're not watching that show anymore, but maybe I can sneak out of the house and watch it. One series that we did finish between now and the last episode was an update on Our Family, which is on HBO as well, or Max or whatever. That is a 3-episode miniseries about a mom blogger, like a successful YouTuber, like, you know, these family YouTubers that are just basically filming themselves like going shopping and all this shit.
Yep.
This is one of those that got very successful, and they like, even though she already had a big family, they decided to adopt a special needs kid from China, and it basically didn't.
Views.
What's that?
For the views,
yeah,
or
yeah.
out of the goodness of.
Yeah, for the views, and it didn't go well. And anyway, I don't want to spoil anything, but it was pretty interesting. 3 episodes. Update on Our Family.
I'm out.
I'm
Yeah.
out too. Yeah.
I mean-
no, that's too depressing for me.
Yeah.
I mean, it wasn't depressing. It was just like, this is life. This is what people do, and this is like
It's not what people do.
on the depressed. Well, they did it, and
Yeah, they did it, but
they-
it's not like this is what
These- they're
not like
people.
regular people don't do that.
I mean, they are regular people.
No,
They were regular people until they did that,
Yeah, exactly.
and then
they just said, no, we're not going to be regular people.
well, I feel like it's interesting when you see like people.
This is one step away from a chimpanzee ripping off a face.
It wasn't that bad, I gotta say. It was more, compared to that, it's not as depressing.
Mhm.
Anyway, whatever. It was well put together. Some questions from the peanut gallery here. Have you guys? Carl writes in. He asked if you guys ever played any of those Netflix games on your TV.
I've seen that they exist.
I know. I knew that you would all say no.
I would have no idea to even go about.
They're right
Like,
there.
how-
You're
how would I do
scrolling by
that?
them.
But what do I? You're right. I scroll by them, but what? Like, I'm just supposed to play them with my TV remote?
I think some of the games are designed to work that way, or I think maybe there's an app. I don't know. I'm not really sure. But the reason why I took this question was because I knew the answer would be no from all you guys. Because I would imagine that most people are just scrolling right by those. I wonder like how good of a business decision that is for them. Rajago in the chat says use your phone.
No.
As a controller.
Yeah.
It's not going to be good.
Not what I'm looking for.
You can just look at your phone and play the same game.
Correct. While I'm watching Netflix,
It could
because
be
that's
big-
what they want me
right.
to do.
Exactly. What are they doing? They don't even know what's going on. They want you either way. They want you, if you're going to be playing the game, they want you either doing it on their service, on Netflix on the big screen, or you're using Netflix while you play your game, some other game on your phone. They just want to be part of your phone picture somehow.
Mm-hmm.
What movies have you guys been watching?
Are you familiar with Cameron Diaz, the actress?
Yes,
Cameron
I saw
Diaz?
the trailer. Is this another horrible Netflix movie?
Yeah. Did you know that she retired from acting 15 years ago just to break that retirement to make a by the numbers action comedy with Jamie Foxx that does absolutely nothing new to anything.
So she needs money.
I don't think she needs money. I honestly don't know why.
Check the
I
Rotten
assume they
Tomatoes.
paid. I'm sure they paid her $1 bajillion to do this. And
What
I'm
would you
sure-
think the Rotten Tomato score of Back in Action is?
I'm gonna say it's a 48.
No, it is
No.
not that high.
Oh, okay.
26.
That's close a lot. It's 27. The
All right.
popcorn meter, the audience score is 58%, which is fucking bad. When the audience
like,
is
right
giving
in
you
the middle.
58 on one of these types of movies, something's gone wrong, I feel.
Yeah, because there's nothing to it. You're watching this. It's like, the action is okay. It's good enough, but it's not. It's not smart enough or dumb enough to justify its existence. Does that make sense?
And it's Jamie Foxx.
Yeah, and it has Jamie. This is the movie that Jamie Foxx was working on when he had the stroke.
Like, maybe because it was so bad.
This was almost his last film. That would have been sad. That also would have been sad.
All you have to do, I guess, is just watch the little trailer that they make you watch when you turn on Netflix.
Mm-hmm.
And if you laugh at that, then you should watch the movie. If you go, what are they doing? Then you're probably in with the 27% Rotten Tomatoes crowd there. So you made it through the whole movie, Wombat?
I did make it through.
Do you ever watch one of these movies that's so bad that you stop watching it?
Yeah, it happens. But not this one. I watched it because I was on my couch. I was half asleep. It was.
Oh, you're
I
on your
had to-
couch.
on
I
the
stand
couch. I was half
sometimes.
asleep, and I had to, but I had to stay up because I had to go pick up Sabrina from a party at 11,
Oh my God.
and I'm like, oh, I have to stay awake.
That's too late.
I know, and I set the curfew. I could have said earlier, but I was like generous. I don't know.
Right.
Don't have kids.
It's too late. What else we got here?
I watched Saturday Night, which is the Saturday Night Live movie that dramatizes the hour and a half before the first episode premiered.
Wow, you're really celebrating the
didn't you-
50th anniversary.
Didn't you watch this last week and the week before?
No,
as
that
well?
was the
I watched the-
4-episode documentary about Saturday Night Live.
See,
Chip,
Chip
pay
gets it.
attention.
It's just because the 50th
Chip, it's
is
the
happening,
50th
so all this
anniversary of
stuff- all
SNL.
this shit's happening now.
You're not
and
from
I'm
New
gonna
York, Chip.
watch-
You don't get it.
I'm gonna watch all of it because it's what I do.
Right. They need to tour that around here for me to understand.
Exactly. They need the touring company of Saturday Night Live. Saturday Night, the movie it's good. I liked it. I give it I recommend it.
Okay.
I also am going to say to people who watch the movie, make sure you understand that this isn't quite exactly how it happened. I appreciate what they're doing. I appreciate that it's in real time and that a lot of what they're showing did happen, to an extent.
It could have
Like,
happened.
It could have
Right.
happened. They
It
also
didn't,
do
but-
something that, because this is something my wife and I both noticed. They try to play off, because it's really about Lorne Michaels, and they try to play him off as being fairly young and inexperienced. And the actor playing Lorne Michaels in the movie, I think he's like 21 or 22 years old. So he looks like someone who's 21, 22 years old. So you're watching this going, wow, this kid really did pull this out. What a smart young guy.
Right.
When in reality, Lorne Michaels was 31 years old.
That's
When the
not
first
exactly
episode,
old, though, is it?
it's not exactly old, but it's also not 21. There is a big difference between 21 and 31.
But just the guy's physical appearance, though, right? Like he's just
Eh,
happened to
well,
be the actor happened to be 21.
The actor,
right?
it's intentional because they want you to underestimate him based on his appearance.
You want-
that he's
got
younger
it.
than he's younger than he actually was.
Well,
at
he made the
time.
movie, didn't he? He's involved in the movie, no?
He's involved in a way. I think he authorized it, but he didn't write it. He didn't.
He didn't
direct
produce it or anything.
I don't know if he produced.
Any
it.
car chases?
There are no car chases.
There's Chevy Chase.
There is a Chevy Chase. That is true.
Yes, I'm so good.
Nice. That was
Thank you.
good. That was
Thank you.
clever. Yeah. So it
All right,
Lorne
guys. See you
Michaels-
next time.
Lorne Michaels wasn't like new to the entertainment business when he made Saturday Night Live, the first episode. And they try to play it off like he's
I
never
get it.
been
I
on a
get
TV
it. I
station.
get it. They took a little artistic license, but
Yeah.
you do have a doctorate in Saturday Night Live. Most people wouldn't know that.
Yeah. Well, you know.
Okay. Well, I
Yeah.
would watch that movie. It's on
It's
Amazon. Somewhere. It's on somewhere.
It's on one of them, and I
Gotta be on Peacock, right?
No. Is it on
No.
Peacock? No.
No,
It's
I
not.
had an option to watch it, so it's not on
No,
Peacock.
it's on Netflix. It's on Netflix.
Yeah.
It's
There
on
you go.
Netflix, and it is worth watching. I like it.
Okay, fair enough.
I liked it. I just, saying, hey.
We watched a rare movie, Hundreds of Beavers. Do you know that movie?
I saw clips of that movie,
Right.
and I'm shocked you watched it.
Yep.
It's good. I mean, it's Hundreds of Beavers is on. It's on Amazon Prime, whatever, and it's a black and white, like abstract movie about like a liquor salesman who gets forced to become like a trapper. Basically, it's very video gamey. Like the aesthetic part of the aesthetic is definitely video games. And it's definitely got a style. They made it look like, well, how would you describe that like production look, Wombat? Like 1940s aesthetic? Or I don't even know like what decade of film they're trying to emulate with Hundreds of Beavers, but black and white and old. But it's great. It's entertaining and it's funny and it's you could watch it with your kids, Shep. There's violence, but it's all in black and white. And like, when the guts come out, it's just like stuffed, it's like plushies, or like popcorn instead of blood. It's good. I
We
recommend
watched
it.
all the Lord of the Ring movies. That's what we watched.
This Hundreds of Beavers is less intense than that.
Less intense than that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Meats on the menu.
Yep. Back on the
Back
menu.
on the menu.
Back in the menu, I know.
Yeah. So we're getting ready to we're going to Universal Studios. So we're catching up on all those movies right now.
There's Lord of the Rings at Universal Studios.
You know
No.
what?
No, I wish there were, but now that we got through the Lord of the Rings, we're catching up on the Universal Studios movies.
You know what?
So
Dash might like the Lord of the Rings video game. I'm sure you have it.
I do. I feel like that's too violent for him to actually be controlling that action rather than just seeing it on screen.
I guess. I mean, you're killing orcs. They don't really have blood, do they?
Those games were pretty violent.
Well, so is everything. So is life.
I think
Right.
I'm gonna wait on that. I like your recommendation.
You're born in blood. You die in blood. Play
Right,
the Lord of the Rings game.
I'm gonna pass on it.
Jimmy's giving me a look.
How about the old Lord of the Rings game? Like the EA ones. Those were good.
The old
That
one?
was
Yeah.
good.
Yeah, those
that
are
was
great.
good too. Yeah.
They should remaster those. Put those out.
Yeah. So we watched Men in Black. First Men in Black.
Okay.
Nice.
They have a ride or
So-
something.
There's a ride,
Okay.
and now every time
Galaxy
we come to
Defenders?
Long Island Railroad, and I go, "Hey, look, it's the towers from Men in Black," and they
Hmm.
don't know what it is. Now they know what it is.
They're renovating those, I think. Or they
Are
did,
they
or I don't know.
Now I can go, "Hey, look, it's where they did The Wiz and Men in Black."
They did the
So-
Wiz.
They have references.
Oh.
Yeah, The Wiz.
There was ease on down the road.
He's on down the road.
That's where they takes place in Queens.
Yeah, the entire movie
Oh.
takes place in Queens.
I haven't seen that in a while. I don't know. I'm surprised that you're so familiar with the Wiz ship.
Nobody beats the Wiz.
Well, that Wiz I'm very familiar with.
I know you are.
Right.
Extremely.
Why wouldn't I
hardcore
be familiar with The Wiz?
I don't know. Just like you're not from like an urban area. You're a white old guy.
You didn't watch The Wiz a bunch? growing up?
No, not really. They had the real one on all the time.
The Wiz is so much better than the real one, though.
Maybe. I just
am going
racist.
to hard disagree with you on that one.
It seemed kind of budget. Like watching it on my TV, I remember just thinking like,
Those puppet guys come out. You didn't like getting scared, but those
I don't
puppet
know,
guys
it just didn't
grow
capture
and
my
like chase you
imagination.
around like the subway.
I didn't get it, I guess. I was,
That's fair.
I found it more clearly the original Wizard of Oz is a better movie, but I can only watch that like so many times because I don't know. It's not.
It's too
It's not-
ungodly.
it's too just. I don't know. It's just like so saccharine and just like straightforward
Yeah,
the
yeah.
entire time. Where the Wiz, you're like, wow, they're trying for some stuff here.
They're
Like,
going for it.
They're going for it. Like
Right.
Michael Jackson, he did not know how big he was going to be. Did he?
Mhm.
I knew he was in it.
Mhm. He's
All
a
right.
scarecrow.
Ali writes in and asks, what do you guys think about the Fantastic Four trailer? Did you watch it? Thumbs up. Wombat's giving thumbs up.
I watched it. I'm
Shipwreck is
excited to see
blinking.
what they do with it. I mean, the Thing looks like the Thing. And
I have a question about the Thing.
Yes.
His head looks weird.
That's what his head's supposed to look like.
It looks like a mushroom penis.
Yeah, that's like, here, wait.
It's supposed to look like
it's
that?
supposed to look like a mushroom tip.
It is, because that's what it looks like. All right, let's see. Wombat is pulling out a boxed toy. Yeah, it looks like an eggcorn or something on his head. I don't like it.
Yeah, that's the design of the Thing's head.
I don't
see?
like the Thing. I like the
dare
old
you.
Thing.
This is the old Thing.
No, I like the old Thing.
This is the
No, I mean
Kirby
from like the
original
movie,
Thing.
the last movie,
The
I
last
like.
thing movie.
Bad Fantastic Four movie.
Right. Not this
Bad Fantastic. Four.
Fantastic Four movie.
Now, why didn't they show Stretch Armstrong?
They showed Mr. Fantastic.
He wasn't stretching though.
Never stretch. They haven't done that yet. They're gonna work
Yeah.
on that.
They're
They haven't
working on that.
figured out how to show that yet. You're saying they haven't figured.
I'm
They
saying
haven't- they haven't-
it's, they'll do it in the movie.
Yeah. It'll be a big moment in the movie
It'll be a thing in the
where
movie.
he goes, "Oh, I'm stretchy."
Yeah.
Stretch Armstrong.
Right.
Mr. Fantastic.
But why
So-
can't they show that though? Don't people want it because they're gonna show that in the next trailer or something?
Probably.
They should everybody else's
Why is
power.
this like a time period piece? Like
I don't
I
know.
feel like it's trying to make me nostalgic about something, but it didn't work. It was
mid-century
just like-
modern furniture?
Right. That's
what
exactly.
it is.
It's like
This movie
It's
is sponsored by Design Within Reach. I don't know if you know that. They put up $80 million for this film. No, that's not true.
Yeah.
Yeah. I
And
like that. I
then
appreciate the
we've
look.
got Galactus already.
Yep.
Yeah.
I saw his head.
Me
Yep.
too.
I recognized his hat.
Yeah.
Unlike the Thing's hat.
Big fun hat. The Thing doesn't wear. Well,
So,
the Thing does wear a hat.
this
He
is-
wears a fedora.
This is MCU, right?
Yes.
But in the 1950s.
We don't know. I don't know. I think something. I will have to watch the movie and figure out where is this. Maybe
I
it's
hope you
not,
figure it out. I hope you do.
it could not be Earth 616. Maybe it's
It
a
couldn't be.
different Earth.
Oh, we've got multiverse.
Oh, no.
Yeah, remember it's a multiverse thing.
It's when's that coming out? I forgot to look.
Summertime.
Okay, good.
Okay.
Dizzy
July.
Death in the chat is talking about the poster being created by AI. I thought they
Yes.
debunked that.
Did they debunk that?
I thought I read that was debunked, but
I
I'm
hope
not sure.
you're right, and they're just bad posters.
Yeah,
But they look like AI to me.
I don't know. I feel like they know not to do that, and they know
No,
that
they did
people are
it.
going to be
They've done
looking.
AI before. Disney
But
did
just
AI
once, right?
They did that Secret Invasion show intro in AI, and it was terrible.
But I feel like after that, they're not doing it again.
I don't know.
I went to a Salvador Dali exhibit here recently.
Oh, he
That-
loved AI.
That's
They-
they had. It was during like you could create your own like Salvador Dali inspired like things by like picking on like I want a cat coming out of like a clam, and then like the AI program would like make it for you, put it up on the screen. I'm like, this feels icky. Like,
You think
I
the
don't know.
artist wouldn't have liked that in his exhibit if he was curating it?
Gonna
You think
say
he would
no.
just be like throwing the computer out the window at the
Yeah.
exhibit if he showed up?
right? Like, yeah,
Right.
it just felt really like out of place of like
Right. How about a fucking can of paintbrushes and paint and some fucking canvas and go make your own painting? How about that? It's messier.
Sounds like work.
I
A lot
can get
messier.
like there's exhibits like where you like mess around with computers and make your own like abstract art, and you like fool around with the knobs and like how repetitive stuff is, right? Like you do that, but this was literally just like pick from this list of stuff, and the computer is going to generate something that looks like a Salvador Dali painting.
It's for the kids, Chip.
My kids made them. Yeah,
Right. Yeah. See, I told you.
I think I got emailed the results.
Perfect.